I wish you guys could see my setup. This is so ghetto. I have my lamp over there turned on its side for some light. Look at my shadow. There's my shadow. Am I even live? God, the process of going live sometimes, if you guys knew, like, I'm ready for a nap. Am I live? Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll assume I'm live. So I wanted to make a update video on my detox program. By the way, if you're commenting, I can't see your comments right now because I can't stay focused. But at the end, I will look through your comments and respond to them. Or if I see it come up here on my TV screen, I got it set up so that hopefully I pop up here any minute. And I can read your comments. Okay, there I am. Hi. Hi, Eric. All right, so you guys know I'm really big into my health, and I'm doing this detox. And then, so I wanted to talk about electromagnetic frequencies, EMFs, and radio frequencies. I posted something yesterday. I found a picture of a research that these college girls did of 2 plates, and one of them, they both had seeds on them, and one of them was sprouted, and the other plate never sprouted. That plate was placed near a Wi-Fi router. Do I look like I have a flashlight pointing right in my face? Because I pretty much do. Anyways, so, you know, I'm aware of electromagnetic frequencies, as I'm sure you guys kind of sort of are. Anyways, I'm a little bit of a nerd and I love doing my research. So I went ahead and dug a little bit deeper into electromagnetic frequencies. So I have a little bit of something to share with you. So this is something that applies to, well, basically all I want to say is, for as much as I take care of my health with food and detoxes, I'm basically spinning my wheels, and same applies to you and pretty much anybody who lives in this society, because these EMFs, it's funny that it has MF in it. These EMFs and radio frequencies are so harmful. So let me tell you what they are. Let me tell you how they affect us. Let me tell you things that we can do to prevent the damage from them, and things that we can, supplements we can take, or actions we can take, or other things we can buy to protect us. And I'll give you a couple of examples of some research that was done on the effects of them. It's pretty crazy. This might be a little bit of a long video, but here we go if you're interested, for real. I feel like it's something you should know about. I feel we should all know about it, especially if you're being affected and you have no idea why, right? So a lot of us, like myself, think along the lines of it's health, it's what you put in your body, which it is, but we kind of don't have a say in, like, I'm not eating EMFs, you know, they're just, I'm surrounded, we're all surrounded, we're bombarded by them. So let me tell you where they come from. Well, let me tell you what they are basically. They're frequencies. It's just a frequency that basically does damage to the human cells, to a human. We'll keep it simple. All right, exposure. Where are they? Where do they come from? Okay, so I wrote notes because this is a lot to kind of keep track of. So it's in water, computers, phones, cell phone towers, Wi-Fi routers, airports and airplanes with the x-rays and everything, and just being in high altitudes and elevations, satellite dishes, smart meters, which I'll go into a couple of research examples later on about those. I actually posted something on my Facebook and Instagram earlier. Check it out. Check out the post. Let's see, electrical outlets, appliances, UV light, the sun, lasers, CT scanners, power lines. So I'll give you a little bit of an example about power lines. So when I was about 16 years old, I used to hang out at a skate park with a few of my boyfriends. I was a little bit of a punk tomboy. So we were hanging out at the skate park, and I don't know how it happened, but we ended up taking some LSD. So we were tripping at the skate park, and then we went for a walk, and I noticed a really loud buzzing, chaotic, it felt chaotic noise. And I realized that it was the power lines. I was like, oh my God. You know, when you're tripping on acid, everything becomes magnified. Or really just the way it is, it becomes more exposed as what's actually happening, because, you know, on a daily basis we're kind of shut down to all that. But anyway, it's loud, and that was just one. It wasn't a power line, it was it was the wooden thing that has power lines on it. It was crazy. All right, so that's my story about the power lines and my real experience. All right, TV, radio, windmills, and get this, man, baby monitors. And by the way, babies are much more susceptible to EMF damage. Isn't that bad? It's crazy. So it causes mutation, causes autism. All right, so let's get to the effects of electromagnetic frequencies. Okay. Well, let me first mention that our organs in our body have a range of frequency, right? And they measure from 55 to 70, right? Our heart, our glands, liver, kidneys, all of the, that light is so bright. Can't even see myself. Never mind, I did see myself earlier. It doesn't look like how it feels, I'll tell you that. So the range is 55 to 70 megahertz. Okay, so keep that in mind for some information that I'm gonna add on to this later. So what are the effects of electromagnetic frequency exposure? They are, okay, so cortisol increase. You know, cortisol, that makes your belly fat. Cortisol, that makes you feel like you're in a fight or flight type situation. Yeah. That doesn't feel good. I don't want to feel that way, and I do feel that way, especially in my home. I started turning off my router when I sleep, and it made a difference. I feel it. But in my bed, and when I sleep here in the living room on the floor, it's not good. I can feel it, and it gives me anxiety. It's horrible. I gotta move. That gives me like leverage and motivation to move. I'm getting out of here. All right, so cortisol increase, nervous tension and stimulation. It stimulates your nerves. It makes you nervous. Gives you anxiety. Mineral and energy depletion. So, all right, I won't get into that right now. Forgetfulness, cloudy, like foggy-headed, autism, acidosis, and inflammation of the body leading to disease, just overall deterioration of health. So a side note is if you have heavy metal in your body, which we all do, but I don't have any fillings, thank God. But if you have mercury fillings, and if you use deodorant that has aluminum in it, that's a metal. They act as conductors. They're like an antenna for electromagnetic frequencies. So the lymph nodes underneath your arms that are supposed to excrete toxins that you block up with chemical, like with deodorant that has aluminum in it, because you don't want to sweat. You don't want to do what's natural. You don't want to. There's other ways. I told you in my video yesterday. Cut a lemon in half and put the juice on your underarms. It works. So anyways, yeah, if you have heavy metal in your organs, it's acting like an antenna, so it's bad. So thank God I'm doing a heavy metal cleanser now. Alright. Okay, so let me tell you about some research up in here. Okay, research. So in 2012, a woman had healed from cancer. She did it the Western way, right? In March 2012, she had no cancer cells. They found no cancer cells in her body. After the fact, they found out that after they found no cancer cells in her, she happened to have a smart meter installed at her home. 8 months later, actually right away, the cancer came back. 8 months later, she was dead. You'll kind of connect the dots when I tell you about these other examples. Okay, so a woman was doing Bikram yoga to help with her blood pressure, and she was doing well. And then she noticed that her blood pressure was getting bad again, and it so happens that she had a smart meter installed at her home. What's another example here? Okay, so this is a doctor's statement. Okay, the doctor's statement said that he had managed to have a smart meter installation delayed, right? And then overnight he got sick, and his symptoms were horrible. He's no longer able to work. He has to sleep at his mother-in-law's, which I think is funny because she doesn't have any smart meters installed in her at her home or in her neighborhood. So it turns out that the day that he got ill, the smart meter, like there were a bunch of smart meters installed in his neighborhood, and it's believed that they were all turned on from the base that day. I'm assuming he had a predisposition, being a doctor, being exposed to radioactive frequencies, but still, He's not able to work. He was having dizzy spells and he was fainting and having trouble like concentrating or remembering things. He had chest pain and heart palpitations. I used to have those and I still do from time to time. It's weird. God, I keep looking at that light bulb. I wish I can show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, heart palpitations are weird. All of a sudden, like, I'll start shaking and I'm like, I feel fine. What is that? And then I'll feel my heart. My heart will just be like, boo, 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 boo. And it's so strong and it's like making me shake and vibrate. It's crazy. I've been having those since I was a little girl. Anyway, he had dizziness, insomnia. Yeah, and he can't work anymore. I should tell him about what he can do. Hopefully he's helped himself since. Since 1980, the amount of electromagnetic frequency exposure has gone up at least 30,000 times. You know, they say ignorance is bliss. I mean, kinda, sorta, but at the same time, there's always a solution. Where there's a will, there's a way. And guess what? I have a will. So let me share with you some ways that we can prevent the damage and repair the damage. Are you bearing with me? I hope so. Because Alzheimer's can be reversed, you guys. Alzheimer's can be prevented. I see people dealing with it. I need to work on my mom because I don't want to see her or go through it, her having any sort of disease like that. Alzheimer's, it's so sad, man. I used to work with the elderly. It's sad, although it can be funny. I mean, there's always a little bit of comedy in it. They're cute. They're like me talking about, I had this one elderly woman, Emily. Just the way she would talk, like her delusions were a reality, but I mean, they were her reality. They were definitely real for her. Saying that she's going to lunch with her husband who was dead and her son is coming to pick her up and this and that. They found her once or twice, like, far away. Anyways, I love the elderly. But I'm sure I just can't imagine what some people have to go through with that. So pay attention, share it with anybody who might be experiencing, most people are experiencing these symptoms, but, you know, to the extreme. Alright, so, alright, let me just give a little bit more perspective real quick, okay? So, alright, so there is a range of frequency, right? So the number 0.0000000 10 zeros, 1, right? 10 zeros, 1. Those frequencies were, they altered a human's brainwaves. That small frequency altered human brainwaves. That's crazy. And 0.0000001 caused sleep disorders, weaknesses, fatigue, and pain. That's a small amount of frequency. Anyways, 0.00001, 5 zeros and then 1, were like humans could feel that. 0.00001 caused a decrease in cell growth in humans. I mean, we need cell growth. We need to regenerate. Otherwise, we age really, really fast. You ever notice that you just Like, you look at yourself and you're like, oh shit, I look a lot older than I did yesterday. That happens to me sometimes, but then I get back on my health regimes and do another detox, and it's all's good. Alright, so what else? So between 0.002 and 0.003 caused childhood leukemia. And check this out. In Canada, Germany, Japan, and the United States, the EMF frequency is 10,000. 10,000. Now relate that to 0.00000000001 that affected human brain waves. It's 10,000! I should have done more math to make it more impressive and crazy and impactful, if that isn't enough. So, this causes skin cancer, bladder cancer, impaired memory, visual reaction time was slowed down, and dizziness and headaches and pretty much anything and everything. Alright, isn't this crazy? And there are no laws. I mean, they're just for those smart meters. It's been taken to court and everything. Yeah, you can have them uninstalled. They might make a fuss out of it, but you have your rights still. But they're making a big deal out of it. So change them up if you can, if you have them. Check out my post to see what it looks like if you don't already know. Alright, so I went over the exposure and where they come from, the effects of their on our health, what they are, gave you some research examples. Now I'm gonna talk about what you can do to prevent them and maybe some supplements you can take to help repair. All right, so things you can do. All right, so there is this thing called the Hadron Harmonizer. There's one for the phone, for the body, and for the home. So they take geometry, they consider geometry and energy, like the frequency of it, to protect you from the radioactive. So basically it attunes the environment, and also the cell phone one that's made out of a certain material that helps, that doesn't conduct it. So, and then I think there's one called the Pong or something like that. I'll post them. How about that? I'll post them. But so you can get those and put them around your house and put the cover on your phone. And there's a sticker thing, I think, for the body. What else? Change your meters. Change the smart meters to the old analog meters. Unplug your routers at night or during the day if you're not using them. Like I have unlimited data on my phone now, so I don't need to be connected to Wi-Fi at home. So I've been doing that. Also, by the way, those Hadron harmonizers have shield EMFs up to 99.95%, and that Pong phone cover, I guess it protects you up to 90%. You can also get a grounding mat. I have one. I can't find it right now. I've had it plugged in for the longest, and then I don't know where it is now. But it has the grounding plug. You know how you have 3 prongs on the plug that you plug in, so it only has the one negative, the grounding part. You plug that into a grounder that you need to check your outlet first, and they give you something to test it to see if it's grounded. So I told the story before, I think, but so I got one and I tested the outlets in the kitchen and they were grounded. now I know why, right? The appliances. So I didn't test the one in my bedroom. I didn't test the one in my bedroom. And I plugged it in and I slept on it. I was sleeping on a bed of electricity. I was like slowly frying my brain. I woke up and I felt like if my hair, I felt like my hair was standing up. I was like, I don't feel right. Oh my God, I don't feel right. I felt so weird and achy and toxic. You know that like achy feeling when you have the flu? It felt like that. And then I ended up checking the outlet and it was not grounded. I was like, no, there goes like, I don't know how much time of detoxing, how much money. That's so horrible. Anyways. What else can you do? So grounding mat, or they make grounding sheets as well. But do your research. If you want to look into those, like do your research, because I think some people can be affected somehow. There can be like a reaction to, I don't know, maybe heavy metals or something, but I have heard of that. So you think it would be good for everybody. It's like laying on the ground outside, but there's probably a better way. Well, there's nothing closer than, better than laying on the ground outside. But anyway, just do your research if you're gonna look into that. Spend more time in nature, barefoot if possible on the beach. Those are some things that you can do, which all sound great to me. I'll be doing all of them. All right, so supplements you can take. So really there's no supplement you can take to fix it, but there's supplements you can take to support your system, to help prevent as much damage. And that's it. So here they are. So Mega Hydrate, I mentioned it in my video yesterday. It's an internal hydrator, and it neutralizes toxins. So basically when we're exposed to EMFs, like those are toxic. And free radicals produce more free radicals. So what this does is it goes in and kills the free radicals and turns it into water. Because usually free radicals have a toxic byproduct when they die. But there is none with Mega Hydrate. Mega Hydrate by Patrick Flanagan. It's so good. I love that stuff. And also, it also works in this way. If you take it with a juice or whatever you eat it with that's healthy, or take it with that's healthy, it increases the absorption of the nutrients by, I don't remember how much, but like by a lot, like 60% or something like that. It's good stuff. Nascent iodine. EMFs affect your thyroid gland. We all need iodine. This is a really good source of iodine. Really, it's the only one I take when I do take it. So yeah, EMFs affect your thyroid from producing the hormones that they're supposed to. So it affects everything. It affects your thoughts. It affects your energy levels. It affects your metabolism. So this is a really good one. All of these are really good, you guys. Bentonite clay, not only does it add minerals that the EMFs deplete, but it also binds onto the toxins and gets rid of them. Well, that's all. I mean, there's definitely more. I was thinking more in my head when I was talking about it. Let me think what else. I'll just leave it at that. I think that's enough, right? And then you might want to look into it yourself. I'll just mention that it's energy, right? Everything is energy, and energy cannot be created nor destroyed. but it can be transformed. So, oh, here, like a tuning fork. You know how tuning forks can affect your vibration? Same way with EMFs. It's just a different frequency that doesn't harmonize with the body. This does. You can also buy tuning forks. And then you can also listen to isochronic tones and binaural beats. Look it up on YouTube for Schumann resonance. It tunes your brain waves to the Schumann resonance. Schumann resonance is found in nature. And it's very healing to the human body. So we can transform the energy. It's everywhere around us. Like I have a TV on right now, and lights, and my appliances, and my Christmas lights, and my laptop, and my phone. It would help if I had my grounding mat on right now, but even just this house. Oh, and this thing. My neural phone. This thing's amazing. Anybody ever heard of pink noise? You know, like white noise, but it's pink noise. It helps balance your brain hemispheres, and then some. So we figure whatever that's doing, it's like meditating for, it puts your brain in the brainwave states, in the same brainwave state as, I don't remember how long of meditating, a very long time of meditating. So I love this thing. I always feel so good wearing it. Sometimes though it kind of makes me feel like gagging because it's like bleh, bleh. Like I'm being strangled. But it's worth it. I'll sleep with it sometimes. I'll wake up and behind my ears will be so sore because of these little wires. But it's worth it. So those are some things that you can do. Share this video, you guys. I know it'll be helpful. And I'm gonna move. That's another thing you could do, is move. It's a little extreme, but I don't know where I'm gonna move to, but I know I'm going to. Well, happy Saturday night. This is what I'm doing on a Saturday night. Actually, I think I'm gonna go out and Uber for a little while. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Update you on this heavy metal detox. And if you guys have any questions or, questions, let me know. And I'll answer them in another video. And that's all for now. Go to my YouTube page. I need 51 more subscribers. I have 49. Whatever. Oh good, I'm actually happy about it. But I need 51 more to make a few pennies. So if you will, go there, and I'll be putting good content out there. Okay? Love you guys. Let me read the comments, see if there are any. What's that? You guys see that? Look at how my lamp was. That's what I was looking at. This thing isn't turning. Hold on. Hello again. Hi, Candy. James from Phoenix. Hey guys. Alright. I don't think I got any comments. Hello again. Missed what you were doing. Oh, okay. Well, you can, Candy, go back and listen. Go back and listen, girlfriend. How's Buffalo? Is it snowing there? Hi, you guys. Alright, I gotta go. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys next time.